Skylight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. We'll kill the fatted calf tonight, so stick around.
Let's hit top 3 week. I want to get into and geek out a little over what is and what should never be. But first we've got to talk about those heels plus those stairs. Are you out of your mind?
Really shouldn't go, only go for show. Daddy, be mine, but take it outside.
Well, it stinks with that outfit, with the fringy black thing. They were gonna be some pumps that were American flags.
Okay.
And they were gonna be, but chunky. The heel was gonna be a chunk, so I could just plant on those stairs, you know? And last minute, oh, here's the thin, lacy back heel. I'm like, cute. I hope I don't die. Ironically enough, I'm great on 19 stairs, and then I fall tripping up 2.
Where did you pick that song from? Is it one you'd performed prior to Idol?
I did pick it up with my jam band over the summers, and then I figured, you know, I got to go home. I got to do my thing. Whatever happens from here on out, I'll be okay with it. So that means I'm going to do exactly what I want to do and make sure it happens. And getting the approval from Led Zeppelin, there was no turning back at that point. Of course, I care and about every person that's in the production, and what they say truly is essential and it matters a lot to me. But as far as this song in particular, I was like, I'm gonna do it.
And it was one of those songs with a tonal shift. You're starting out, it's very dreamy, it's sort of in an ethereal place, and then it starts rocking out.
I like those kind of things. The dynamic.
Yeah. As you come down the stairs, when you made eye contact with your dad, your face just told the whole story.
I'm like getting tripped up, he's like, oh, that's the best gig I ever played, like, it was just so cool. Nothing could go wrong, and that was last minute, and I had my vocal coach, Bird, actually plug for that, because I was trying to get him on a couple weeks beforehand. I was trying to get him on a tune, and, time and matters didn't work out. He literally just made it for just the dress rehearsal, did it once, and then bam, and then we were out there. So I'm so thankful for that. I love everybody behind the scenes. And there was also a guy, Frank, who just took my dad in. He was the other guitar player, and just said, they felt it. He was like, all right, you take the lead and we'll just jam, and they had fun. So I was so thankful.
And you'd never played that with your dad prior to Idol?
No.
Wow.
We usually don't play a lot of things. When I went home for the homecoming, we've never even played a lot of those together. So the fun thing, spontaneity again,
Come on, baby, don't you make me wait, honey.
And your sister was up there.
Yeah, we got her up there too.
I didn't even know she existed before that. Like, we
They
didn't
didn't show her that much.
Yeah.
She's a sweetie. She's 15, looks, a lot older than me, and she plays guitar, writes music, sings as well.
Maybe season 15, 16,
know.
somewhere in there.
She's not that type. She's got her own thing. She's a little folkier than that. She's not your typical 15-year-old.
Top 3 week, do you think things might have gone differently had the song order been different? Had you done the Led Zeppelin last? Because to me,
Maybe.
that was a weird show because I thought the show peaked with the Led Zeppelin song. For me, You Ought to Know, I was like, I wish Haley didn't end on this.
Right.
How did you feel about that performance?
It's a tongue twister of a song. I literally learned Rhiannon, and thank God I knew Zeppelin, because I literally learned Rhiannon and You Ought to Know the night before. I think I was so happy that I survived Rhiannon. I remember looking at J-Lo, and she was rocking out when I was singing it, when I was singing You Ought to Know, and I literally just got tripped up and just like tripped up on a couple words, I think.
Cause the love that you gave and I made all the making and enabling you to me, holding wide.
I liked the connection between the words with me and the judges. I'm here to remind you of the best you left when you went away. It's not fair, and all this stuff. So that's cool. But as far as, ending on that, sure. I mean, that would have been cool to end with Zeppelin. Rhiannon, I was just like, I love Fleetwood and the song and Stevie. The words are so abstract. I was like, please don't forget the part about the cat.
She is like a cat in the dark, and she is the darkness.
I was just like, where am I going to whip these out of?
She is the darkness.
Those were the times when I was like, thank God, a minute and 30,
Did you think about keeping that performance really small and contained? Because it was very, very intimate at the start. It kind of built from there. This season, we didn't have a lot of small.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't always need to be here in your face, especially when you got 3 tunes and the other ones are right there all up in the grill.
I know I said earlier that the performance of the season was House of the Rising Sun, but really also the performance of the season, non-judging edition, was your sing out on Benny and the Jets. I don't know if it's number 1 or number 2 sing out of all time. Allison Irahita's Cry Baby and your Benny and the Jets are, to me, the top 2 of all time. Cool. Walk me through it, because you started, it looked like you'd been hit with a 2x4. Lauren, in the final 2, you had this look of, and then you pulled it together. Where was your brain?
I've just been telling everybody, you know, you gotta go through 20,000 gazillion emotions in like 10 seconds. It's always gonna be a shockaroo when it's 3 of you standing there, you know? What was just said, okay, so it's Lauren, not me. Oh, okay, this is good. Life is going on, and 3 is a good position. I have one chance to have a great time on the stage and give it to everybody in the crowd.
Walk us through it a little bit. You walked down the steps, you sort of leaned back, you turned Jets into like a 10-syllable word at one point. Went up to the judges, you changed the lyrics, you sort of, okay, now I'm done with that portion. It was almost like you moved the judges behind you, like, I don't have to be judged anymore. I'm going down, I'm having a party with the misfit toys.
How would you like to be a spotted elephant?
Or a choo-choo with square wheels on your caboose?
Or a water pistol that shoots jelly.
Maybe there's a finale next week, maybe there's not.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, we're all misfits too. Maybe we should stay here for a while.
I like that a lot. I wish they showed it from the front. I had fun playing with them, like, oh, they're weird and they're wonderful. You know, it was fun playing around with that.
Say Randy and J-Lo, have you seen them yet? Wow, but they're so spaced out. Benny and Steven. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's really keen.
I like that whole point, you know, and then moving onward and, you know, getting to see my past contestants, my buds, my family. No matter what happens and how much angst or whatever it is that I'm feeling, this is, you know, the most important thing to me and my biggest passion, so there's no getting around that.
Last question for you. We've heard a lot about a possible single that you were going to sing on the finale night, and then it got cut because Spider-Man came flying in and didn't save the day. He took something away, he stole. Are we going to hear that song?
You know,
what's it called?
I don't even want to say. It's a blessing in disguise because, you know, this was a very rushed thing.
Okay.
They told me that I was going to do one. So then I got pitched a few. I feel like, you know, even for my first single or album that were to come out, I could really take my time to come out with something that truly defines me.
So maybe for your fans out there who are upset, maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
It always is.
The big day may be tonight. All right.
There's always going to be a reason for everything, you know. Que sera. Honestly, I tried doing that song like a million times, but it never happened. I'm just hoping for the best, you know, but que sera, like, whatever will be, will be.
Well, we thank you for being the risk taker, and awesome this season we got to give you a little gift because
oh, man.
We don't give flowers to all contestants, but we give them to one every season, and you are the recipient of our Idoloonies bouquet.
Thank you.
So thanks for taking risks, thanks for kicking
awesome.
ass, and being the Slayer.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. You guys are great.
Benny and the Jets. Oh, Benny! Benny! Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. Yeah, baby, you can see me. That's at the end of this. That's at the end of this thing. Shindig. See you later.